You can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Here are the Eagles now as they're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. It's caught, and it's 8-0. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Here's 2nd and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money. Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's caught. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. Oh, this is blocked.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd down, back to Sanders. Shoves him away, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run. It's Sanders. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Sanders. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Sheds off the tackle. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Sanders able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that fine? And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run for Miles Sanders. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And this will remain a one-score game as the lead holds at 8. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. From the gun on third down, Jones. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Hurts sets up to throw it. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Hauled in over the middle by Rager. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. This is caught. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins there to make the grab. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. Hurts will throw. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And the Giants ready to come out now. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. To throw again on second down. Jones. He targets Ingram for another grab. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Jones from the gun on third down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Hurts going to keep it again.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the 3rd quarter of action.
This fielded right at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out.
And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the 3rd quarter qualifies. They came right out.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith,
33 yards.
and the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tiny 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Cooper, he's going to remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing, and that'll make it 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. Here comes the pressure, and the Eagles get there to block it. And they'll have possession of the football at their own 35. And a blocked punt always can be such a momentum swing.
In a big way, because now the spark has been lit. Everyone gets involved with that team, and many times coaches preach, you block a punt, you block a kick, that usually leads to victory.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A first down carry for Barkley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. A handoff to Barkley. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
59 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Looking to throw. Jones. And Ingram hauls it in.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1. Here's a give to Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, that field goal block pretty much sums up the day for them, doesn't it?
Boy, it really does. What's the word we often use? Symptomatic. It's just been a sign of how this one's gone.
Give a lot of credit to the guys who got in and blocked the kick. They've had the advantage all game, and they continue to press it.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Oh, and now some space to operate. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. And now they're in the hurry-up. On third down, it's Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Now Jones on first and 10.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw once more on second and 10. Jones, throw left side, complete to Ingram. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. From the gun, Jones. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
T.J. Edwards in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. A 4th down pass interference call.
And everyone works hard on 3rd down. That's usually the money down. Get off the field. It intensifies when it's a 4th down. You think you've got it done. You think you've completed the play. Instead, you see a flag. Pass interference gives them a new set of downs.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Ingram. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And that's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. But now it'll be 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to air one out. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 32 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more blocks.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
They can get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 41 yards. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Now the Eagles will once again go for the 2-point try. They'll turn to Sanders. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of...
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And able to work his way down to the 16.
170 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And this is caught at the 8.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is simple.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. On 2nd and 10, Jones. Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. It's taken to the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch.
That's what I'm talking about.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting, but obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Eagles are winning.